Hey everybody, how you doing? Captain Art here, Cast It Forward. Come along with us today as we hit Lake Erie. We're gonna do a late afternoon / evening walleye trip in search of big walleye. Stick around to the end. We'll break it all down for you. And please, if you like what you see, please like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks, and see you out on the water.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I look up and I hear, well, first I'm hearing the pole go. Nice.
Yeah. 2.5 miles an hour. Up, reel them till you feel them.
Oh, yeah. 39. That was up high.
Reel.
Yeah. That perfect 10 up high.
Staying down too, isn't it?
Yeah, something. 25.
25 and straight up and down. Careful. Careful, watch his head. There he is, nice fish. Hooked a little funny, but there we go.
There we go, nice. Moved in. Whew. That's fine. I ain't even mark that fish. Oh, nice. Moved in. Whew. Up high. I didn't even mark that fish.
Old school P10.
That hook.
There we go, getting better. Hit it pretty good, huh?
Yeah, we took it very good.
Okay.
20.
All right.
We're swimming right along, man.
He'll wake up sooner or later.
There he goes.
He just woke up. Straight down, Dave. It's a nice fish. Nice fish.
That blue one I told you to put on. Blue sparkly. Come on, Grampy.
Yeah, hit it a little more aggressively too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this fish is gonna be cold. Oh yeah, he had that down. That's the most aggressive strike we've seen. Got the middle and the back, Dave, in his mouth.
Wow, man. See if he was waiting to.
Okay. Look how pretty orange that or gold that is.
That little belly.
All right, so we're getting close to the night bite. We're in 33 feet of water, and that was a custom paid to Tommy Harris, of course, back about 70 feet. So we're gonna get set up for the night bite here, but this one hit before the sun went down.
Nice fish. T-boned it. Yeah, there you go. Put your light right on there. There you go.
Hey everybody, Captain Art casted forward. So I wanted to recap that trip that we just filmed and let you know what was happening out on the water. I will tell you, winter is right around the corner. As I'm filming this, we've got about 5 inches of snow on the ground. We got out right before that snow hit. It was cold out on the water. We were bundled up pretty good. It was 30-35 degrees, and that's about it. The water temperature was 48, dropped about 6 degrees in the last week and a half. But the dropping water temperature doesn't bother us. It really just gets those fish more active and on the chew. But you know, sometimes you have to work to find them. I will tell you that we got out a little later in the day, and there was guys already coming in. They were kind of complaining that they weren't catching fish. They were marking fish, but they weren't catching anything. And that information really didn't surprise us too much, because we've had some clear weather. And well, the night before we went out, we had some clear weather, and the moon was 96% full. So what we were thinking was those fish were probably feeding more at night than they were during the day. And when we hit the water, that's our feelings were kind of confirmed, because while we caught fish during the day, we didn't, you know, what we marked and what we caught was that relation was pretty small. But as soon as that sun got low and we started actually kind of creeping into tighter, shallower water, we figured that those fish were going to kind of turn on. And that's exactly what happened. And we weren't running baits very deep. We were fishing water 30 feet and less. And we didn't have baits running any more than 10 feet deep. And that's a tip that I'll also give you, is sometimes when you're fishing an area, you just have to kind of trust that the fish are there. And if those fish are up real high, you won't even mark them. But I would suggest anytime you've got a spread going out there, always throw at least one shallow bait up high, because chances are that there's some fish swimming up real high and they're looking to feed. So anyway, one of those baits that we like to run when the water starts getting colder and those fish are shallower is the Perfect 10, the P10. This is a lemon lime pattern. Now on its own, unassisted, which is how we ran it, doesn't run very deep, but we were only putting leads 30 to 50 back, and that put that bait between 6 and 10 feet deep, and we were catching fish with this. Another good profile and a bait that's got good action when the water's cold and we're running a little bit slower. This is the reef runner. This is the skinny stick and the Barbie pattern. And you'll notice we experiment with bait profiles, and that's a big thing. The Perfect 10 actually doesn't really have as a vibration as it does a really slow wobble. And sometimes when fish are in a negative mood or it's colder, that's really what you need. And kind of the same thing with the skinny stick. They have better action when you're going slower. We're always running reapers when we're out on the water. This time was no different. This is a pattern called Hunky Hammer. Shout out to Brian Hunky, one of the co-owners of Walleye Nation's creation. You know, we like the natural colors, the blues, the pinks, the whites. I mean, you know, all year round, but especially in the fall when they're keying on those shad, that really tips the odds in your favor. And again, going back to you know, the skinny stick, it's Barbie pattern. It's got white and some pink, and you know, some of those quote-unquote natural colors. But I will tell you, by far and away, the lure that caught the most fish was custom painted by my good friend Tommy Harris. We're calling this one Night Stalker. It's got blue and silver and just a ton of glitter in it, and the water was a little off colored. They're keying on shad, so those blue colors are always good. And with that extra sparkle, those fish just seem to be all over it. So this one was a really good bait for us this time out. I will tell you, like I said, the water was 48 8 degrees. We were running between 1.2 and 1.6 miles an hour. 1.4 was about the settled in spot. Anywhere from 30 feet to, you know, to 15 feet, fishing those contour breaks. The lake, the cloud cover was clear. The barometric pressure was high, 30.14, somewhere in that area. And we just caught a bunch of fish at night, not so much during the day. So keep that in mind when you go out. You know, keep track of the moon phases and the weather patterns and the cloud cover, and, you know, adjust accordingly. And, you know, put your time out on the water, and you know, good things will happen. Trust your graph, trust your instincts, and that type of thing. So anyway, thanks for tuning in. I hope this information was helpful. I appreciate you coming along. If you like what you see, please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time. Captain Art out.